My girlfriend posted, "Ugh, stuck with boring boyfriend tonight" on her story. I commented, "Not anymore." Then I booked myself a weekend getaway and left her car keys on the counter. She was blowing up my phone before I reached the airport. I, 29 male, was sitting on our couch Friday night, scrolling through Instagram, while Natalie, 27, got ready in the bathroom. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for 6 months. The plan was simple: dinner at this new sushi place, then maybe catch a movie. I was actually excited. Work had been brutal all week, and I just wanted to unwind with my girlfriend. Then I saw her story. "Ugh, stuck with boring boyfriend tonight? Someone save me." Tagged at our apartment, posted 3 minutes ago while she was literally in the next room. I stared at my phone. Read it again. "Boring boyfriend. Someone save me." 2 years. I'd supported her through her career change, helped her move 3 times, introduced her to my industry connections that got her current job. And I was boring? Someone she was stuck with? The bathroom door opened. She came out looking gorgeous as always. "Ready to go, babe?" I looked at her, then at my phone, then back at her. "Actually, change of plans," I commented on her story. "Not anymore." Her phone buzzed immediately. She grabbed it, and I watched her face go from confusion to panic. "Babe, what? I'm boring, right? You're stuck with me?" "It was just a joke. My friends and I always..." "Cool joke." I stood up. "Here's another one. I'm leaving." See, here's what Natalie didn't know. My buddy Devin had been planning a guy's weekend to his lake house. I'd turned it down because Natalie had complained last time about me abandoning her for a weekend. But suddenly, a weekend away sounded perfect. I grabbed my phone and texted Devin, "Still room for one more this weekend?" "Hell yeah, flight leaves at 10 p.m. I'll add you to the reservation." Natalie was following me to the bedroom. "Where are you going?" "We have dinner reservations." "You should probably find someone less boring to take." I threw clothes into my gym bag. She was getting increasingly agitated. "You're seriously upset about a stupid Instagram story? That's so immature." "Immature? You publicly humiliated me while I was sitting 10 feet away." "It's not public, it's just my close friends." "Your close friends list has 200 people on it, Natalie." Her car keys were on my keychain. I'd been using her car all week since mine was in the shop. I walked to the kitchen counter and deliberately placed them down. "Wait, you have my car?" "Not anymore. You can Uber to save yourself from the boring boyfriend." "This is ridiculous. You're overreacting." My phone was already buzzing. 18 missed calls before I even reached the airport. Update 1. The text started immediately. "This isn't funny anymore. You can't just leave. I said I was sorry. Answer your phone. Where are you going? My car better be in the parking garage. This is so childish." I turned on airplane mode and enjoyed my flight. Devin picked me up at the small regional airport near the lake. "Dude, your girlfriend is going nuclear on social media." He showed me his phone. Natalie had posted a series of stories. "When he can't take a joke. Single for the weekend, I guess. Some people are so sensitive." Then, the one that made me laugh. "Anyone want to go to Sushi Kara tonight? Have a reservation." Nobody had replied to that one. Saturday morning at the lake was peaceful. 4 guys, fishing gear, beer, and absolutely no drama. Until Devin's girlfriend called him. "Bro, put it on speaker," Garrett said. "This is gonna be good." "Your psycho friend's girlfriend is harassing everyone," Devin's girlfriend announced. "She's called me 3 times asking where you guys are." She called Garrett's ex-girlfriend. She even DM'd Tom's mom on Facebook. Tom spit out his beer. "She contacted my mom? Asking if she knew where her son was for the weekend. Your mom told her to mind her own business and blocked her." I finally turned off airplane mode. 83 missed calls. Not from her. I'd blocked her number. From her friends, her sister, her mom, even her coworker. Her sister's voicemail. "Really? You stranded her without a car because of an Instagram story? Grow up." Her best friend Jordana. "You're acting like a child. She was joking. You know how she is." Her mom. "This is not how adults handle problems. You need to come back and apologize." Then I checked Instagram. The stories had evolved. "When toxic masculinity can't handle a joke. Controlling men will really abandon you for laughing with friends." Red flags I ignored. A thread. The thread was wild. Apparently I was emotionally abusive for leaving, financially controlling for taking my car, manipulative for existing. Jealous of her friendships, threatened by her success. The comments were mixed though. Some of her friends were eating it up, but others were questioning the narrative. Wait, what did you post about him? Why did he leave exactly? This seems like there's more to the story. One brave soul commented, "Didn't you post that you were stuck with your boring boyfriend? That's kind of mean." Natalie had deleted that comment quick. Update 2, Saturday afternoon, things escalated. She figured out where I was. Not hard. Devin had posted a picture of the lake house months ago and tagged the location. She convinced her friend Jordana to drive her the 3 hours to the lake. We were on the dock when we heard the car pulling up. Tom looked at me. "Is that?" "Yep." She stormed down to the dock like she was in a movie. Full makeup, sundress, heels completely inappropriate for a wooden dock. "We need to talk. Now." "We really don't. You abandoned me. Without a car, I had to miss my Saturday morning yoga class." Garrett snorted. "The tragedy." She spun on him. "This doesn't involve you." "You came to our weekend trip, so yeah, it does," Devin said. She turned back to me, switching tactics. Tears appeared instantly. "Baby, I'm sorry. It was a stupid joke. You know I didn't mean it." "Then why post it?" "I was just, I don't know, being silly with my friends. You know how girls talk." "Do you know how it feels to see your girlfriend tell 200 people she's stuck with you? That you're boring? That someone should save her?" "I didn't think you'd see it." Tom laughed. "That's your defense?" She ignored him. "Can we please just talk privately?" "No. You wanted to make our relationship public content, so let's keep it public." Her mask slipped. "You're being ridiculous. Get your stuff. We're leaving." "I'm good here, thanks. I drove 3 hours." "Nobody asked you to." The tears turned to rage. "You think you're so perfect. You're not. You are boring. All you do is work, gym, and play video games. You never want to go out anymore. Because every time we go out, you spend the whole night on your phone posting about how amazing your life is while ignoring me. At least I have a life. Your idea of fun is sitting on a dock with these losers." The guys just laughed. That seemed to break something in her. "Fine. Fine. Stay here with your stupid friends, but when you come back, your stuff better be out of my apartment." "Your apartment? I pay 60% of the rent." "I don't care. I want you out." She stomped back to the car, half Jordana trailing behind, looking embarrassed. 10 minutes later, the social media storm began again. Tried to be the bigger person. Some people choose immaturity. When you drive 3 hours to save a relationship and he chooses his boys. Officially single, his loss. Update 3 Sunday was interesting. I woke up to a text from my landlord. "Your girlfriend is trying to change the locks. I told her she can't without both tenants' permission." "What's going on?" I called him back. Explained the situation. "So you're not on the same page about breaking up?" "She told me to move out. I'm just honoring her wishes." "Well, she can't change the locks, and if she wants you off the lease, she needs to qualify for the apartment solo. Her income alone doesn't meet the requirement." "I know." He laughed. "Got it. Give me a heads up if you need anything." An hour later, Natalie discovered this fact. The texts started coming through her friends' phones since I'd blocked her. Via Jordana, "The landlord says I can't afford the apartment alone. You need to keep paying your share." Via her sister, "This is financial abuse. You're trying to make her homeless." Via her coworker, "She's crying at work. Can you please just be reasonable?" I responded to exactly one, the coworker. "She demanded I move out. I'm simply complying." Meanwhile, back at the lake, we were having a great time. Caught some fish, grilled them up, told stories. Devin's girlfriend drove up with some of her friends for Sunday afternoon. One of them, Celia, was hilarious. We ended up talking for hours about everything from terrible roommates to obscure Netflix documentaries. She mentioned she was looking for someone to join her volleyball team. "I'm in," I said. "When do you play?" "Tuesday nights. But fair warning, we're terrible." "Perfect. I'm boring, so that fits." She looked confused until Devin explained the whole story. She was appalled. "She posted that publicly? While you were in the same room?" "Yep. That's sociopathic behavior. We exchanged numbers for the volleyball thing. Purely platonic, but I posted a group photo on Instagram with everyone from Sunday, including Celia. The nuclear meltdown was immediate. Natalie created a new account just to message me. "Are you serious right now? Who is that girl? You've been gone 2 days and you're already with someone else? This is why you left, isn't it? You were cheating." She then posted on her main, "When you find out the real reason he left. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Ladies, if he accuses you of being wrong, he's probably projecting." The narrative had completely shifted. Now I hadn't left because of her post, I'd left because I was cheating. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. Update 4 Monday morning, I came back to absolute chaos. First, I went to the apartment while she was at work to grab my important stuff. Found that she'd cut up my favorite hoodie, thrown out my PlayStation games, deleted my shows from the DVR, poured bleach on my work shoes. But she'd made a critical error. Our doorbell camera, that I paid for and installed, caught her doing the whole thing. She'd forgotten it backs up to my cloud storage. I documented everything, took photos, saved the videos. Then I went to work, where I discovered she'd sent an email to my boss from her work email. "Dear Mr. Harrison, I feel you should know that your employee has been engaging in emotional abuse and financial manipulation. He abandoned me without transportation and is now trying to make me homeless. I'm concerned about his stability and fitness for his position." My boss called me into his office, showed me the email. "Want to explain?" I showed him her Instagram story about being stuck with her boring boyfriend. Explained the weekend. The apartment situation. He leaned back. "So your ex-girlfriend is contacting your employer because you went on a guy's trip after she publicly humiliated you? That's about it? Forward me everything. We're sending this to legal." This is harassment. Her company apparently didn't appreciate her using work email for personal vendettas. By Tuesday, she was on administrative leave pending review. She had Jordana call me. "You got her suspended. How could you?" "I didn't do anything. She emailed my employer from her work account. That's on her. You need to fix this." How she chose to escalate. These are consequences. You ruined her life over an Instagram story. No, she ruined her own life by being entitled, destructive, and vindictive. I just refuse to be her doormat anymore. Wednesday, I met with a lawyer about the destroyed property. Sent a formal demand letter for $2,100 in damages with the doorbell footage as evidence. Her response through her lawyer was hilarious. Miss Williams denies any wrongdoing and suggests Mr. Coleman's belongings were damaged due to his abandonment of the property. My lawyer's response: "Please review the attached video of Miss Williams pouring bleach on Mr. Coleman's shoes while saying, 'This is what you get for embarrassing me.'" Thursday, desperation set in. She showed up at my office at lunch. Please just talk to me. We're talking through lawyers now." "I'm sorry about your stuff. I was angry." "Okay, I'll pay for it." "Great, send the check to my lawyer." Can you please just come home? We can work this out." "Home? I thought you wanted me out of your apartment." "I didn't mean it. I was hurt. And I was hurt when you called me boring and asked people to save you from me." "It was just a joke." "Yeah, so was leaving. Funny how you can't take a joke either." Security escorted her out when she started crying and wouldn't leave. Final update. It's been 2 weeks since the lake weekend. The apartment situation resolved itself. Since Natalie couldn't qualify a loan and I refused to keep paying for somewhere I didn't live, she had to find a roommate fast. Enter Brittany, her Instagram bestie, who commented on all her posts about what a queen she was. Brittany lasted exactly 4 days before texting me. "How did you live with her? She's insane. She does nothing but take selfies and complain. She used my skincare without asking and got mad when I said something. I'm already looking for somewhere else." Natalie's job situation got worse. The suspension turned into termination when they found out she'd been using company time to run her influencer account. Turns out posting 30 Instagram stories during work hours leaves a digital trail. She tried to spin it as firing me for having a social media presence touched discrimination, but that died when someone leaked that she'd been written up twice before for excessive personal phone use. The destruction of property case was settled out of court. Her parents paid the $2,100 to make it go away. Her dad called me to apologize. "We didn't raise her to be like this. Her mother and I are mortified." "I appreciate that, sir. She's been living in some fantasy world where she's the main character and everyone else is just props. You did the right thing leaving." The smear campaign backfired spectacularly. She kept changing her story. First I was boring, then I was controlling, then I was cheating, then I was abusive, then I was trying to make her homeless. People started noticing the inconsistencies. Comments like, "Which one is it?" and "This story changes daily" started appearing. Someone even made a TikTok about it. POV, watching someone's ex change the narrative every 12 hours, with screenshots of all her contradictory posts. It went semi-viral. Last I heard through mutual friends, she moved back with her parents, lost most of her real friends who got tired of the drama, is trying to become a relationship coach on Instagram. The irony. Posted about learning to love yourself after narcissistic abuse. More irony. Still posts stories about her healing journey to her steadily declining follower count. As for me, I got my own apartment, a nice one-bedroom closer to work, no roommates, no drama, just peace. Joined Celia's volleyball team. We're terrible but have a blast. Still have guys' weekends at the lake once a month. Started dating again but taking it slow. First question I ask, what's your relationship with social media? Red flag detector activated. The whole experience taught me something valuable. When someone shows you who they are through their actions, whether it's posting that you're boring while sitting in the next room or destroying your property when you stand up for yourself, believe them. Also learn that being boring is underrated. I'll take boring over whatever exhausting performance Natalie was putting on any day. My life is quieter now. Calmer. Some might even say, boring. And honestly, it's perfect.